And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Lost Footage. Tonight, Jacob Collins taking on Captain Law. And as we take a look back here at the Roew Arena in Detroit, Michigan, we are being joined by the gunslinger, Jacob Collins. Now, obviously, these days, you know Jacob Collins as your CBW critical heavyweight champion. Bit of a different edge to him lately, but this obviously a lost footage, a match from the archives of the Roew channel that we're bringing you here exclusively on the CBW YouTube channel, as we're now being joined by the Antichrist of backyard wrestling, Captain Law. And Law and Collins, no strangers to one another, having had cross paths in promotions such as OMW and even here in ROEW, crossing paths during a triple threat match between Law, Monoxide, and Collins, where it was originally supposed to be Law, Collins, and Alex Cross, but Monoxide would blindside Alex Cross and take his spot in the match. Law would come out victorious in that contest. You got to see tonight if maybe that trend will continue and if he'll capture a win over the gunslinger. And the Midwest Mastermind already starting his mind games.
Ray, I want you to check us. Well, yeah, knowing you know it.
Forcing the referee to do the customary weapons check.
I'm a nice guy. I don't know good.
And Ref Festus officiating this contest. Of course, Festus no stranger to either of these men.
How did you get here? You know,
during his time in competition, he'd cross paths with both of them at one point or another. Law eliminating Festus from the reach for the opportunity rumble. And Festus, of course, would stun the ever-loving hell out of Jacob Collins when Collins would get in his face.
where I'm called. I appreciate your service. Oh, thank you.
And the mind games continue as now we get a handshake with the ref, and the bell has been rung. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is finally underway. Use hashtag LF Law versus Collins. Lost footage Law versus Collins, and we get the handshake. Collar and elbow. Collins gonna get the advantage here with the side headlock. Law trying to muscle up Collins, but Collins able to shift his body weight and keep it down. And Law again picking up Collins, showing his strength. Collins obviously at a size disadvantage here. Law throws him off. Big shoulder tackle. Back to a standstill. Back into a collar and elbow. This time Law taking advantage in the collar and elbow. And Collins trying to shove Law off, but Law smartly stopping him in his tracks. Taking advantage of the size difference here. Collins able to get him off that time, and a big shoulder block from Jacob Collins.
What happened to being little?
Sends Law out. Collins showing some power there.
One,
Able to take the much bigger Law down with that shoulder block.
two,
And Law readjusting here before getting back into the ring.
4, 5, 6.
Watch your feet, you know. Lesson for all the rookies. Wipe your feet before you get in the ring.
And Law with a tip for the rookies. Again, Law playing the games here, not really taking Jacob Collins as serious as he should. Went for a collar and elbow again, but Jacob Collins immediately going for the go behind. And transitions back into a side headlock. And this time Law gets the back suplex.
Why do the Riddler guys always try that on me? I don't understand.
And Law has Jacob Collins pinned in the corner here. Collins just looks dead.
You breathing fine? You breathing okay?
And a huge chop if he wasn't awake before, he sure is now. Caving in the chest of Jacob Collins. Oh, and there's the big splash out of the corner. And Law just throwing Collins down like a rag doll. Normally you'd follow that with a bulldog or a headlock driver, but neither of them. Oh, and there's the stomp on the knee. Law gonna work on the limbs of Jacob Collins, picking him apart piece by piece and dropping the knee right on the elbow. And Law just stomping Collins into the canvas. And this is the Law we're used to seeing. The Law that does anything he has to do to get the job done, picking his opponent apart piece by piece. Law started this match with a bit of chicanery, being nice and kind and uncharacteristic. Is Law going for a modified surfboard stretch here?
No!
And Law transitions it into a weird leg lock. Law, ever the innovative wrestler, now kicking Collins in the back of the head. Jesus Christ. And looks to immediately transition into a crossface.
You say, Collins.
Come on, brother. Just tap out. It's nice and easy. Don't go for that rope. Don't go for the rope.
Law not letting Collins scramble to the ropes.
One. You know your job?
Again, Law playing too many games here.
1, 2.
I don't want to end it like that.
And Law letting Collins out of that crossface. And I don't know if that was smart. He could have had Collins dead to rights there, but wakes him up with a stomp to the back.
Come on, man. I expected more out of you. Come on, bub. Thought you were changing. Thought you were doing better.
Law picking Collins up. Has the arm hooked. And a big suplex there. Getting Collins in deep on it, too.
Come on, Jacob. I didn't want to do you like this. I know you're little, but come on. Ref to riches. Short bus ref.
Law continuing to run his mouth, and this match has been all Captain Law since the bell. I'm sure if Law just hit him with the dead eye, he could put him away here. Oh, what's this? Collins with a chin breaker. Staggers Law and a boot to the chest there. Taking Law down. And Collins with a bottom rope splash. And only a 1 count. Collins going to have to do a lot more to keep Law down. Now Collins, the one working on the limbs of Law. Law with a history of ankle and knee problems and a back splash there. Body splash right to the back. Again, only a 1 count though. Oh, Oh, and a big chop to the back.
Come on, Dad. Come on, Captain Law. Get up.
Collins again trying to pick Law up. And not work. Oh, and a drop kick to the back instead. Went for a drop kick to the side. Law had it scouted. Oh my God! A drive-by style drop kick. Almost a speeding bullet.
You like splashes, don't you? You like splashes, don't you?
Completely floors Jacob Collins. And Law, what's Law doing here? Big man looking to go up on the middle rope. Could it be frog splash? Oh my God.
It's gotta be it. That's what
Ladies and gentlemen, if that is it, I wouldn't be surprised and it's not. Can I get a replay on that frog splash, please? And we are back to live action here. What a devastating frog splash that was. Unfortunately, not enough for Law to get the pin on Jacob Collins. And Law's frustration must be beginning to set in. And Law again playing the games. Thought we were going to get a big punch. Instead, we get a slap.
I'm sorry.
Ref even telling him that's a little mean. And Law extending the hand? Law gonna help Collins up in the middle of the match. Oh, and a kick to the gut. Got the bumping uppercut just barely, but Collins falls on Law. The dead weight, letting Collins get a 2 count. Law going for the pin now. Law with shades of Fletch on that bumping uppercut. And Law's got to stop playing the mind games and just get to business.
Dead weight. I thought I was fat. Are you seeing stars? You seeing stars?
Or else Collins is going to sneak away with the victory here. And Law now grabbing the legs, dragging Collins to the middle of the ring. Has the legs grapevine, falls back. There's the lockdown, ladies and gentlemen. I would not be surprised if after all the damage Jacob Collins has taken throughout this contest, if this is it. Collins trying to roll over and reverse the pressure, though. Law not letting him. Well-placed kick to the sternum.
My move. Mine, understand me? Mine. Oh!
Oh, and there's a punch from Jacob. Collins with a stiff punch there and a slap from Law. These two gonna exchange blows here, and a jab from Law, a right from Collins, and a bell clap from Law, and a chop from Collins. That bell clap not seeming to phase Collins. Collins throws Law into the corner, and a big jumping clothesline in the corner, kick to the gut. Collins pulls Law, and there's a huge impaler DDT. Oh, and Law gets his foot on the ropes. Veteran ring awareness from Law. And Law, while the ref couldn't see it, counting the shoulders, pokes Jacob Collins in the eye. And again, the dastardly tactics of Law. But I want to see a replay on that impaler DDT. And back from our replay, Law back in control. Could be looking to hit Jacob with a taste of his own medicine. There's a 6-shooter. Law hitting Jacob Collins with his own move. Of course, Law no stranger to doing the headlock driver. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap, and there's a calf crusher. Wrenching that leg in deep. Collins, though, smacking Law's head against the canvas. Getting himself out of the calf crusher. And a kick to the gut. This could be the opening Jacob Collins needed. Collins trying to get Law on his shoulders. Looking for the call of Collins. Law spinning Collins around. Unprettier. That's how he beat Monoxide 2 and 3. Law getting the win, ladies and gentlemen. Law defeats Collins. One-on-one, man-to-man, in what was a surprisingly fair contest. Law saying to cut the music. He's picking up Jacob Collins. And what a show of sportsmanship. Again, very uncharacteristic of Law. Everybody showing some love to Jacob Collins, and we get an embrace here. Oh, it was all for show. It was all for nothing. A kick to the groin from Law, and now Law gonna set Collins up for the dead-eye knee. And what an absolute piss-poor display from the Law of the Land. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all so much for watching this episode of Lost Footage, and Law continuing the attack on Jacob Collins. I want to thank you all so much for watching this episode. And no. Oh my God, he just kicked his head off of his shoulders.
Come on. Now play my music.
Every time I think we're done, we're not. Law finally leaving the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching.
I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect him. I made the call, it was just like I'm reffing. I know we left, yeah, now we back together, but I guess that is better now. Later than never.